Ladies and gentlemen, welcome yourselves back to the Twizz Cast, episode number 5. This is the official podcast of Twizz Clan where we talk about gaming news, some other cool stuff going on. I'm your host, Twizz Lordsi, and today we have been joined by Mr. Twizz Nitro. How are you doing, sir?
Man is good, man is good.
Man do be good, though?
Yeah, it's all chill at the moment. Calming down, Nana.
Let's go, let's go. We got some crazy topics to discuss, and before we get into that, I just have to say this episode is sponsored by Armour.gg. If you want to get a jersey like the one that this man is wearing right now, you can go to the website armour.gg/collections/Twizz. Look how sexy this man looks in that outfit. Make sure to go and cop it. Use code TWIZZ for 10% off. It helps the team out. It helps us out. And you'll look awesome in the meantime. So,
and you get so many matches on the Tinder with it, trust me.
Yes. I wouldn't know, but I'm sure you get plenty. Right.
It works.
So, Nitro, you joined Twizz Clan under Apex Legends.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Good days.
How was that?
I loved Apex when it was out. It was 10 out of 10 game. I absolutely loved it. But I haven't played it in a minute because we switched over to COD.
Yeah.
So my focus went over there instead, and then they released Cold War, and then my focus went to going outside.
What's that like?
God, I wasn't enjoying that either. we got put in lockdown again, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was my fault, but
yeah. Yeah, it's all just your fault.
You can stay inside.
Step outside and we're all in a pandemic. How about that? Yeah, so I haven't actually played Apex Legends since season 1.
2.
I think I played one game of season 2, and then I haven't even. I've seen it on TikTok. I'll be scrolling through and I'll see someone with the guy who jumps around the map, and they go under the
Octane
things.
Pathfinder and Octane. Those two you get, they had great movement. I love both of those characters. Yeah. But I was more of an Octane than a Pathfinder. Yeah. But then I started playing with Ultimate, and Ultimate was like, you do so well with Octane, let me play him. And then he played him and he absolutely loved him as well. And he was doubling his kills with him, which was perfect for him. And I just moved on to playing. Who did I move on to playing? I can't remember. It's been a while. I played a bit of the guy does the optic illusions and goes visible. That one. I can't think of his name right now.
Been a hot minute since I played that.
But more than him, I played Lifeline because she had the shield when she revived and she was faster reviving. So
yeah,
thought that's better.
Okay.
Just helps to carry the team a bit.
When was the last time you actually tried out?
Last time I played must have been season 6. I think it's like season 8 or something now. I think something like that.
Yeah.
It's been about 5-6 months, I think.
Yeah.
And I played like 2 games of Ultimate then. It was when the new guy came out. I say the new guy, probably not new anymore. I think his name was No, that's a different game. It's the guy that comes. It's the guy that come out with the. It's the other I think it's Japanese, something like that. He's got the green and white coat. He has the droid that he throws with the camera.
Oh.
Yeah. He's got like a drone which he can control and tag people with.
Is it Cypher from Valorant? He's the Cypher of the Apex world.
More of a Sova, actually. More of a Sova. Because he's a drone that he controls and flies around.
Nice. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Rather than just a camera.
Yeah.
Very similar though, to be fair. They're both very similar.
What was it like making the transition from Apex to Call of Duty?
Well, believe it or not, my first RCs were on COD.
What, for Twizz Clan?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Back in December, I think they were.
Oh, wow.
I was obviously recruited to the end of March kind of area. But I wasn't officially recruited to end of March, but you messaged me, I think, towards the end of February, saying, I'm thinking about an Apex team.
Is that 2018?
2 years ago, 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019.
2019.
Because I was playing Black Ops 4 at the time. It was before Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Cool, you've been in the team for long then, long.
2 years and 2 years a month-ish.
Yeah. How's it been?
It's been inspirational. I've been watching so many Lordsi videos coming out over the years, all those streams, shaving the beard days. Oh
gosh, no, please stop. Please leave it. Oh no. I don't think I'll be doing that ever again. The amount of baby memes that came out of that.
Oh man.
Insane.
It's not fair, man. Like, it can't grow one.
Oh.
As you can tell, 3 days ago I had to shave it because it was patch year, barely a patch year.
But that's how you got to
I get a chunk down here, which is quite nice. But
yeah.
It's only on this side. It's not here.
So that's how you got to grow it, though. You got to keep shaving it, and it slowly edges through. You know?
Yeah, I was asking my my brother's boyfriend, more or less stepdad. I mean, I guess at this point now, and he was like, "What you should do, what the best way to do it is like shave every other day, like do a proper shave every other day, because then that makes it grow faster." I was like, "Oh, I've been doing it like once a month-ish."
It should be the complete opposite, right? Like if you keep shaving it. It would be
nah. It makes sense that shave it is faster to me. That makes more sense as opposed to if you plucked it or if you left it for a long time.
Yeah.
Because if you're not doing anything with it, it's gonna be like, all right, it's fine, we chill. But it's like, how dare you shave me? Who you think you are?
Oh man. Right, I think we should steer away from the
can't grow a beard
and the beards. But yeah, so you joined as Apex. You made the switch to Call of Duty, became Call of Duty team leader.
Yeah.
Not so much on playing nowadays, but more managing and helping organize.
More set things up and talk to people and see what's going on and resolve issues.
Exactly.
As we remember the fun issues that we've had.
Yep. What team doesn't, eh? What team doesn't, man?
It's true. It's true. Need a problem solver.
That is very true. I thought I've lost my train of thought. I was building up for a second.
Oh no.
Yeah, see, we're not editing this, by the way, guys. This is straight recording, the first one. There's no pause, like, we have to go straight into it, so, just
this is raw Nitro time.
This is raw Lordsi and Nitro time, baby. Let's go.
It never happens.
Yeah.
It happens on stream, but you only see Lordsi's
every
face.
single day on stream. But you've also been getting into streaming.
Yes, I'm trying to switch more over into streaming, which is it's difficult because I want to stream, but the problem is because when I stream and all that things, it comes from the Twizz section. That's where most of my following's from now because I've been here for so long, basically more or less since I started at this point. So when there's other people on the team that have been more reliable streaming than me, most people go over there. I mean, it's nice you get the few that go and join your stream and lurk, which is nice because that gets your numbers up and things, and that's just cool to have. And at least someone types in the chat every now and then.
It helps promote you to new people outside of like Twizz or any other community, you know.
Yeah, so I haven't established myself as a stream, so everyone in the community's like, "Oh, the God Bro's live, cool."
Yeah.
As opposed to Twizz Waz. Oh, look, he's a streamer. He's got to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's great. To be fair, was he like a 2-point KD on Warzone? This man's
he's an incredible player and a good streamer, entertaining guy.
Yeah, follows the chat. I love that.
I think
kind of thing.
if you're looking, I think you need to get more streams though, because you've been slacking on him recently.
Like I'll burst it out. I'll do it like every other day for a week, or do it every day for a week, and I'll do it 2 hour, and then I'll go, eh.
Yeah.
And then everyone has that, but then it's trying to pick yourself up and go, okay, well, we'll just do it. Doesn't matter what happens. Which is the annoying part of everything, but you have to try.
So, what's your plans like moving forward? What do you plan to do in like content world or streaming?
Right. Plan that way is we're gonna try and stream, just not. I'm not gonna try and stream out every day like you do or anything like that. I'm gonna maybe stream twice a week, 2 hour streamish a go. But I'm gonna try and move in more into like a YouTube scene and grow more on a YouTube, and so hopefully I can just build up a following from there and bring them over. So that's gonna consist partly of like just being funny videos. Maybe gonna try not to laugh, maybe a react with a few obviously gaming videos, or maybe hopping back on Apex with the boys. You know, them kind of things. I'm not doing any Fortnite though.
yeah, I don't blame you. No,
I may have gun skill in Fortnite and I get my wins that way. I do not have any building skills, as opposed to everybody else.
Yeah, no, definitely. That would be your 1K special.
You saw me in those streams you used to do, what, a year and a half ago? I was the guy always at the front that had no water, but I was just beaming kids.
Imagine him now, man. I tried the other day for a video.
Oh god, yeah, no. You rearrange all the buttons and you're like, right, I used to be able to just like press G and edit this whole wall down and make a diagonal wall. And now it's like, I've got a preset how I want my things.
Yeah.
So I can't just go in and edit really fast.
Yeah. Oh man, keyboard and mouse for Fortnite all the way though, right?
I did it on controller twice, and I was like, I can't do this. I couldn't. I mean, it was like switching between the weapons. It's like you gotta go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm dead by the time I pulled out my gun. No. This man's actually pulled out 2 pump shotguns the time it's taken me to pull out 1. No,
yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, man. I feel like I'm done with that game. Until they bring back the first map, I'm done.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I like how they added. I like they added the swimming as opposed to when it used to just run through the very small riverbed. That was a cool thing they added, and you could master that. You could swim really fast by jumping out of the water and stuff. Trust me, I played a bit of season 2. I don't hate the game fully.
Yeah.
I just don't enjoy the game so much to have it installed constantly.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm at that point.
Temporary install for like maybe a game every year.
Yeah.
And then...
I'll install it for a week and probably play like 2 times a week, but I've not installed the game in at least 3 months, 4 months now. But I wouldn't install it to play by myself. It's if like 3 of us are going on. Like I go on with the full team. I won't just go out my way solidly just to pick it up. It's not sort of my area anymore.
Yeah.
Because the annoying thing now is obviously snipers are gone, aren't they?
Yes.
And if you ask anyone that knows me, the gun in that game I always used to use was the hunting rifle.
Yeah.
Because it had perfect aim. Thing was crazy.
Hunting rifle was nuts. That was the go-to for trick shots as well. Just the
tricks are so much, but
so good.
Love that.
Right, let's get off the topic of Fortnite. I don't want to take
Fortnite,
the conversation
from COD to Fortnite.
yeah. We're moving really quick. Right, okay. You're quite lucky because we have a lot of topics to discuss. I've got a load
boys, here comes a 3-hour podcast. Watch this on your car on the way to work tomorrow, boys.
I'm ready. The first one I want to bring up is Discord and PlayStation. You hear about that?
No, not really.
So, PlayStation have signed an exclusive deal with... Exclusive for now, right? I can see them...
a promotional joint ops contract.
They have officially partnered with Discord to bring Discord to the PlayStation in early 2022.
Nice. So what, 7 months, 8 months, 8 months?
I believe so, yeah. So there will be
we're now in May.
app.
Yeah, 7 months.
I think they're going to integrate it with like the party chats and stuff because they want people to be able to talk cross-platform in parties. So,
yes. Yeah, because all the cross-platform promotion stuff, isn't it? All that. Well, I think it was the original game that kicked it off was Fortnite.
Yeah. I think so, actually, right?
It was, and then it moved. What was the next one that did it after? I think... No,
everything before them was TeamSpeak.
Yeah, no, but as in the games that did it. Because TeamSpeak was what you used to talk to other people. The game was, I think it was Fortnite then COD, and then it must have been like Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League.
I think it's the order.
Yeah. Rocket League's in that.
Or the order of what I know, anyway.
But that's going to be interesting. What are your thoughts on that?
To be fair, people are going to hate this actually, but I'm hoping that they do away with maybe the whole PlayStation party chat thing, and instead just make it a Discord thing.
Yeah, no, that'd be sick.
And so it's a default app that comes on as your Discord, and then you also have like your same chat, your same emails. So just make it easier, because then you can you'll get a higher quality audio from people focusing solely on their audio, as opposed to PlayStation who's just doing everything. So it'd be nice to take a little bit of slack off. Plus all the reporting and banning, they probably get spammed on that. So make Discord deal with that.
Wouldn't it be more ideal for PlayStation to do that? Because they don't have to host the servers.
Exactly.
They don't have to moderate everything. All they have to do is give Discord a bit of money to take care of it, and with that they could even lower... It won't happen, but they could lower the PlayStation Plus prices, right?
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
So it works in their favor.
That to me seems like the best way to go. I mean, it's not likely they're gonna have anything like that's gonna happen for like 3 years, because they're not gonna jump into anything like that quick. But it does seem a much more manageable idea because I mean, yes, okay, they've been doing it for years, they can manage it and all that kind of thing, but it just takes a bit of slack off. That's what it is, and everyone likes a bit of a slack off because I mean, I'm sure they get more issues with their thing, with someone reporting someone in voice chat than they do someone reporting on a PlayStation exclusive, not PlayStation exclusive, but like a PlayStation-y game. I mean, when you got like the webcam and the little bots, I doubt you get many as opposed to someone joins your party and spams you kind of thing.
Yeah, oh, that is frustrating. That's the most annoying. I had to uninstall the app on my phone just for that reason.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I turn
off
notifications.
It's kind of resolved itself a little bit with the PS5. I don't get them as much, but it still happens.
Yeah, so, I'm sure you do at this point.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we want to play a game. Let me play.
During my like Fortnite phase, where I added a bunch of people on PlayStation and
oh god, yeah.
I've now got hundreds of people. Or, like my friends list is probably over 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Every one of those, like especially the younger ones, will add me to a group of 50 other people just to go hi, and then they leave.
You play Fortnite?
Yeah.
Host the game. You host the game.
Rocket League.
What?
But I feel like Discord's perfect for that because with the PS5 they integrated that new screen share system, right?
I don't know anything about that.
Alright, so on PS5 you can... It's kind of like Discord. So I tried it with Raptor and we both had PS5s, right?
Alright.
Because we both got them on the day one. We tried out all the new party stuff.
So you can you just share your screen in the party chat.
So he was playing his game and my game was in the corner of his screen. And same for me. I could see his game in the corner of my screen while I'm playing my game.
Wow, that would be very good for like... Ghost Recon kind of thing.
Yes, yeah. If you're working with teammates,
that would be sick for like Ghost Recon or maybe Division or something like that.
You could.
That would be such a good information for those games.
So it works perfectly, like with the screen sharing on Discord. If someone's screen sharing their actual PC in the bottom right while you're playing your PlayStation, or PlayStation can stream that to Discord, it makes sense.
Yeah, that sounds very cool. To be fair, I'm so glad that's a thing actually now.
Yeah.
I might have to push forward getting a PS5. I might hang on. I might just hang on a little bit though.
I hate PlayStation. I hate PlayStation.
Sony, pick this guy up. Promotion.
Please. One thing I am worried about with that whole PlayStation, because recently Xbox tried to buy Microsoft. Am I stupid, bro? Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Yeah, Microsoft tried to buy Discord for like billions and it got declined. A week later, it's all over Twitter trending, Discord announcing it, PlayStation announcing it, that they've signed a partnership. Not buying rights for Sony, but just... So what I'm worried about is, will Xbox also get that integration? So it'll be the first time that PC, PlayStation and Xbox can all communicate directly from the systems, you know? But I'm worried.
I would hope they would. And there's one reason why I'm thinking now why Discord declined them buying it. Not only because Discord obviously just got the potential at the moment because it is just going way up more than what it used to be. Now it's on a new bump at the moment, which is nice. But the reason they probably declined it is the talks for a partnership would have been 3 months in talks before it came anything official. So when Xbox came in saying they were going to buy it, as opposed to PlayStation showed up saying, "Hi, do you want to do a partnership? We can give you this little thing. We can have a trial period kind of thing. See how we get along, having a cross communication." Which to Discord's end is a much nicer idea. They'd rather obviously keep rights to their own thing and see how it can work if they could integrate multiple systems into their talking, as opposed to someone buys them out and they can all leave kind of thing. And obviously, it's just securing jobs kind of thing. I mean, I get with a takeover of a company that size, there's that law, I can't think of what it's called, but people within that business will keep their job. It's a safety job guarantee, so they just switch employer. That's all it would be. And Microsoft, I'm sure, have done that a few times. That's just a default thing that happens with large organizations. But they obviously, it would have been turned down because they asked to buy it. They basically just wanted to keep it. But I feel as though 6 months after PlayStation partners, and if it goes well, Xbox can be like, "Hey, let's just partnership. Let's see if we can put this on. And then finally we can have the arguments between PlayStation and Xbox in the same call." As opposed to game chat.
maybe Discord saw like
There's more potential in a partnership.
Like, if they've got their foot in the door, would they make more money from selling it directly to Microsoft or being one of the leading voice chats on both systems? You know?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, yeah, sorry, carry on.
and just eventually they're going to be making more money doing that if they're branding out maybe Nintendo eventually, because they haven't got a voice.
Let's be fair.
They've got a mobile app to talk in party chat. Imagine in the future.
Oh, do they? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't really have many of those online competitive kind of thing where they really need it so much. Yeah. I mean, the only games I know that they would do it is like Smash Bros. But
Smash Bros, Splatoon, like the
Animal Crossing.
There.
Is that multiplayer? I think
even Pokemon. Pokemon would be a good one to do that with.
Yeah, Pokemon, yeah, because they're that's not a bad shout.
Yeah, man. But maybe eventually Discord will make more money having their foot in the door instead of.
Well, what I see actually, I've just thought of this. We've been talking about Xbox joining in. What I see happening is if PlayStation and Discord partner, and then Xbox and Discord partner. Mm-hmm. What I see happening is Xbox Pass will probably become cheaper-ish, maybe like drop by £1. Same with PlayStation, and then it'll probably be like a £2 thing or £1 thing for Discord Nitro kind of thing. That's what I see happening. So which is a much better in the long run for Discord than it is just selling it outright. That makes because they can do a partnership where they take a little fee of their membership fee. Yeah. And something like that. Well, actually, no. To be fair, no. The Xbox online would stay the same, and PlayStation would stay the same. It's just the £2 per one would go to them each month. Yeah. That makes more sense, actually. Thinking about that.
Yeah, I really want to know what goes on in those meetings.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just to hear what all the splits are and how it's operating behind the scenes. But only time will tell, right? From the consumer end of things.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Only time will tell, man. Right, I think we should move on to the next topic right now, and this is one that's actually half popped up. I was going to bring it up, but we're getting more details right now. You remember when I said I was checking Twitter as we were starting?
Yep. Yeah.
Right, so Charlie Intel, obviously one of the leading people for Call of Duty news, has just been talking about some Call of Duty 2021 news with Sledgehammer being.
Oh yeah, Sledgehammer's doing it, aren't they?
Sledgehammer are now doing it officially. Well, that's what it says on the tweet here.
Yeah, that was in talks like a month ago, wasn't it? Something like that.
I mean, it's not a big shocker for everyone, but it's kind of like.
It's nice to go back into the rotation. Hopefully, we don't end up with an accidental Advanced Warfare 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, if we ended up with like, what is it, World War II, the last one they did? That would be fun.
The supposed rumored title for the next one is World War II Vanguard.
Yes, and it was something. Story was something like World War II is yet to end. It was like it was longer. It was going to be like in World War II still ongoing kind of concept.
What were your thoughts on the past World War II game?
God, it's the worst question you could have asked me. That's the only COD I actually haven't bought. I borrowed that one from a friend for like a week. Only COD I never bought. It was not a bad game. I didn't try it. The campaign was... God, the campaign was pretty decent. Actually, no, saying that I did buy the game. Bought it 2 years late, but I did buy it actually. Actually, it was not a bad game. It was decent actually. I didn't play much overall, but the mechanics felt nice. It felt all seamless and it had its job. The one thing... I can't remember too much about it, but the one thing that put me off, obviously, was the fact that if you chose, I think it was Parachute Regiment, you got a suppressor. If you chose Infantry, you got Fire Shotgun and things like that. And I was like, that's putting me a bit off. I don't like the concept of that because it's COD and not Battlefield.
Yeah.
I don't want a class specific item. I want whatever I want, whenever I want.
That's the thing. In that time that game came out, Battlefield were about to take over Call of Duty and leading FPS franchise, right?
Oh yeah. Because Battlefield 1 was such a success. That was such a good game.
And then Call of Duty's, what was the one before that?
Infinite.
The worst, in my opinion. Okay, don't bully me. One of the worst Call of Duty games. So they went futuristic, and Battlefield went back, and they were taking the lead. So at the time they released that, I feel like it was super pushed in a year's time frame. to really get a World War II game out to compete with Battlefield. And I'm hoping that this time around it's a bit different because they've had more time to prepare for the next one. But my thoughts on World War II were it was a great game. Some of the stuff was a bit unbalanced. The maps were great. The weapons were generally pretty good. The game modes were sick. The game just got boring after a month. There was no new content. Nothing else.
You say there was no new content, but we played Black Ops 2 for 3 years with no new content.
Yeah, but that game.
And we loved every minute.
That game was good. You didn't need.
It's because it had the unique thing about it where you could have the suicide trick shots.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas what I remember, World War 2 didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't the trick shots on World War 2. Obviously, by that time, trick shots had died down a lot by that time.
Yeah.
But there wasn't, from what I could remember, or what I can remember, many high places to try and do a trick shot at. Because obviously the higher it is, the more things you can get in, as opposed to starting before you jump, which was a bit of a hassle sometimes. I've got to stop doing that because it's going to shit my desk. Just...
I was about to ask if you're alright. Alright, that leads me to a question for you on that. Are you a best play of the game kind of man, or are you a final kill cam kind of final kill?
Final kill cam. Final kill cam. It has to be because you always have that. That's when you show off if you were a try hard the game, or if you were a casual gamer that game, or if you were just a fun, that kind of thing. That tells you more about a person if they hit the best play. I'm sorry, but I've seen a best play come up and a guy got 3 kills, and I did a best play just before, and I got a fury kill, which is like 9.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Somehow in the point system that didn't quite add up to, but because they'll pick up. But
final kills are obviously better because the final kills are better because it's obviously slow motion and it creates that new community for people to get that sick shot at the end of the game, like where you. I mean, what I didn't see many of, and I wish I saw more before the trick shotting thing died down, but was when people got to the top of the map and then they tag someone like 3 times. And then they pulled out a pistol, trick shot with a pistol. I didn't see very many of those, but they were always good to watch. I did enjoy a bit of those. I mean, it was a bit easier than sniping because the bullet went straight, as opposed to.
Where you going? Off to Mars with Eagle Mask.
I might bullet go backwards. Where you going?
That's a bit harsher because you haven't played World War II, their previous World War II game from Sledgehammer. So I'm just going to read some of the news here and see what we're working with in Call of Duty news. Being the Call of Duty team leader, I feel like we need to get some of these down.
What we need to do is setting a set schedule in stone of everyone who likes the game.
Yes. Leave your name in the comments if you like the game.
Right, go. Okay, there was a video that came up not too long ago. It's called Recruitment Challenge. Just go in there and say, I enjoy COD.
Yeah. Just write it down there. Doesn't matter what COD if you've ever.
Just say you enjoyed COD.
Okay, these are all facts that have come out, or like news that have come out since we've been on the podcast, okay? While we're recording this is topics for us to talk about.
This is first now.
Activision Blizzard generates, how much do you think, in revenue from microtransactions across all of their games in Q1 2021?
This is the ones that are just Activision and Blizzard, right? Just those two.
Just Activision,
I would say
Blizzard.
In Q1, there's obviously 4 Qs a year, 2.4 billion.
Wow. No, it's actually 1.34 billion, but
1.34.
the fact you guessed in the billions in the first quarter.
Yeah, 1 quarter. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Insane.
I'm not that surprised with that number.
Yeah.
But I mean, I remember back in the day that number would have been higher if we had the player base we had now with advanced supply drops. We'd be making 5 billion a week.
I bet they don't.
Please don't do it. Please. Don't want that pain again.
I bet they don't regret making Warzone free to play now, eh?
No.
When you get
free to play is great because then they can focus more on getting a good skin pack, and I prefer a good skin pack as opposed to having a dodgy server, you know?
But I feel on that topic, I agree with you 100%. Like, definitely, like, I think Fortnite's the best example cosmetically. That's all you're upgrading. Call of Duty claimed to be only cosmetics when Modern Warfare came out, right? There was text there.
Yeah. I think that was put out by Infinity Ward. That was I'm pretty sure.
Well, as
opposed to Cold War, it's different for Cold War. Modern Warfare, when you bought skins, there was no advantage. You could see that. And
yeah.
There were at times when people question it, but you could see after watching it a few times and seeing how everything else went that it just really wasn't possible. It's not like you would once every three months get a really good game where you could two-tap people. Yeah. That wasn't happening.
So one thing that I caught attention of the other month was when Raptor on my live stream pulled out a Ryzen tech with stun explosive bullets in a sniper rifle. That's not very cosmetic only.
You could buy it and get instant access, or you could use the gun in modern, or get quick scopes in Modern Warfare and then unlock it that way.
Oh, you can actually go in the.
Yeah, the attachments are the only thing that is all cosmetic. But if you buy the skin, you can then use that gun, but you can't alter any attachments on the gun. It was the same with the Fid LMG when that came out at the time. That was the chainsaw variant, which I'm pretty sure I played with you 1 or 2 times, but I was like chainsaw. Because I just remember it from Ghost because it was the funniest gun to use.
Okay, fair play to them.
It is cosmetic, but you get instant access to the gun with their set attachments, and they're half the attachments all the time. I'm like, why have you put this on the gun?
See, weapon unlocks and speed, like getting them earlier, like I prefer that to having pay to win, of course, but it's still
I prefer the challenge a little bit easier. Like you could do them in 2 games as opposed to in 10 different games, land 2 quick scope kills.
Yeah.
Why can't you do 2 games?
Sure.
I've got to grind the gun afterwards, like just 2 or 1. I don't hit a quality, that's fine. But
Alright, the next one here says Activision says that in-game Call of Duty sales increased 60% over a year. The first 2 seasons of Black Ops Cold War and Warzone content were both in the top 3 seasons in Call of Duty history for in-game net bookings, and say season 3 is off to a strong start already.
Yeah.
There we go. This is more money.
Well, they've obviously the reason why that would be is because I'm not going to say for certain, but when they started off, it was the first time they're doing this kind of thing. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it started in Black Ops 4 when they first started that Battle Pass thing.
Yeah.
And obviously, then they've now. But the cool thing is now it's sort of semi-confirmed that Warzone is the go-to battle royale mode for COD at the moment. So when the next COD comes out, we're still going to have Warzone. So you keep all your weapon variants, attachments, camos, all that kind of stuff. And everyone's like, that's a relief now, actually. Because I mean, you've gone on played Modern Warfare, spent £400 getting all those weapon variants. Then the next game's come out, and you're like, oh no, I'm going to lose my variants. And then you didn't lose them. He's like, W?
Yeah. Yeah, literally one of the news articles that came out 36 minutes ago. And we've been recording for about that. Activision says Call of Duty 2021 will integrate with and enhance the Call of Duty ecosystem. Exactly what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
So just implementing those new weapons for the next Call of Duty game. Activision executive states that Call of Duty 2021 is built for next gen across its campaign, multiplayer, and co-op mode. So,
right, I gotta make a call. Right, I need a new graphics card.
But it's still oh god, imagine. Oh no. But it's still on the Modern Warfare engine. So how if it's still on the Modern Warfare engine, how next gen?
It's more fine-tuned and more what's the word, like rendered. Like the graphics will be rendered to a higher quality. The graphs will be sharper, more.
Yeah.
They when they're making the graphs, they're gonna zoom in a little bit more and put more definition lines in. For some reason, they can't just put a patch of grass there.
Yeah.
Ultra realistic.
You've just paid 500 for the PS5 to have grass. Be grateful.
You know, I'm sure when you played Verdansk, you know, the first time it came out and you were at Quarry and you saw all those walls, you were like, it's a bit patchy there in that little climbing thing. I tell you what.
Looking kind of green.
There we go. Got some moss now.
So that's interesting. I wonder if they will be working on a next gen Warzone, like for consoles, specifically PS5 and Xbox Series X.
That wouldn't make sense to me, because the way I'm not sure how Xbox did, but I'm on PS4 sometimes, and you're on PS5, and we can play the exact same game at the same time in the same lobby.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense to me to make a new Warzone upgrade kind of thing. They can update the Warzone so it can work on a PS5, but I guess like in 2 years' time, everyone's gone over to PS5 as opposed to no one can get one now. That they might overclock it a little bit on the. Well, to be fair, they might discontinue the service to old gen and then move it on. Well, they wouldn't fully discontinue, but they would then split it off. But you could obviously still play with your friends. You just had to go to a slightly altered version. Like it's not like a noticeable change, but like if you were playing with PS5 only people, and Xbox Series X people, and PC people, you were in a slightly higher ended server as opposed to playing with the old gen. You're on a little bit of a let back a gen because the 2013 graphics card you got in that old bad boy that sounds like it's about to take you to Ibiza. That's what makes sense to me. I'm not sure about you, but that was what makes sense.
No, that definitely makes sense. I want them to release. I think my saltiness there is I want them to release 120 FOV on console.
Oh yeah,
and that
I'm sure that would come in an update at some point. They did it for Cold War.
They made a statement saying that the reason they're not doing it is due to the console's hardware, but old gen hardware. So just release a new gen version of the game.
Well, I mean, it doesn't that doesn't make too much sense, because PC on when you're playing with old gen can have 120 FOV.
Yeah.
I think does it go up any higher than that? Can't remember. I think it's 120 maxes. I think.
Yeah.
As opposed, I mean, there's some games that go to like 150. I'm like, whoa! I have eyes in the back of my head. Let's go.
Well, Cold War. This is what annoys me, because the Cold War goes to 120 FOV, and obviously Warzone's more intense. Like you're rendering a lot more around you.
You wouldn't. I'm saying it does make sense that you can't have it in Warzone, because when you the way some games work is the direction you're looking, those trees and grass will render in but when it's not on screen, it gets cut out to reduce your RAM usage kind of thing. Is what they do. Whereas when you have a higher, you see a little bit more, and that's the way that would go. But because you can have PC with really high resolution, really high FOV compared to a PS4, which obviously couldn't handle it. It makes sense that a PS5 and an Xbox Series X could handle it. They would have to put something into that the game can identify this one's PS5 and this one's PS4, because we've no longer got their own completely different service.
Yeah. Well, that's what they've been doing with the games, to give it that extra boost. Because if you're playing a PS4 edition of the game on a PS5, it's the exact same. But some of the games are releasing like free versions, So you'll get a free upgrade for a PS5 version, and it will be better performance, better graphics. I want Warzone to do that for next gen, maybe adding faster FPS, not just limiting it to what the previous hardware could do.
That is a very valid point, and they probably heard that a lot, and that's something that they already will be looking at and trying to figure out what to do.
I just want it sooner. Oh,
but it's just trying to work it out.
Oh my god, this is content heaven for the stream, dude. Look at this. For the stream, for the podcast, man.
For the casting session.
For the casting session. Sledgehammer Games has confirmed they've opened a new studio in Toronto. Okay, not quite something. For
that's good.
But
I like an idea of a new studio. That's class. That's more jobs opening up.
Yeah.
Good luck, Toronto. I hope you win. Any of you there that apply for a job in Sledgehammer?
Yes.
Sledgehammer. Anyone who goes over there and applies for Sledgehammer, I hope you smash it, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, it'd be nice to get some fresh faces in the
new ideas. People from players to designers.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they'll be like, I was part of the community. This gun does need a nerf. Not.
Yeah.
Right, we're close up shop.
Wonder how much executive decision making they'll have, though.
To be fair, it's probably the executives the reason why the DMR was obviously out for so long, because I'm pretty sure when DMR got really good, a few packs came out.
Yeah.
maybe that's why they're a bit delayed on the meta changing now. That might be why. It might not, probably not, but could be why. It could be because where everyone's using this gun now. Here's an idea. Let's make 2-3 packs.
Yeah.
And just give it a really sick skin or an animation skin, and then in 2-3 weeks time we can then nerf it so people can buy the next one. I'm not sure it's quite like that, but it's probably the catch into a trend. I tell you what, we'll keep it going for now because a lot of people do enjoy using this gun. Yeah. Fair enough. It's now a new fresh meta.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah. That happens.
But let's say with the M16, that was broken. Like disgustingly broken.
I got one burst to the head with that somehow.
Yeah,
I was like,
across the map. It stopped. I'm dead ass. It stopped me playing Verdansk. I stopped playing Verdansk because DMR, M16, AUG spam.
DMR/aimbot was disgusting.
You in one burst across the map in the head, and that is a hacker's paradise.
Yeah.
Paradise.
And to be fair, because all that nerfs has come in, I mean, we were playing Warzone yesterday, I think it was, and we met the guy with the Kar 98K. Yeah. And instead of putting a sniper scope on, so we can have a faster reload, he left it so you could slide the iron with all the 5 bullets in once.
Yeah. Put an APOG sight on that, right? And was just like shooting people across map like this. That's so stupid. He couldn't even see me. All of a sudden, he just looks at me and shoots me one tap in the head with an ACOG Kar 98. Get out of here, man.
I mean, it would be nice for COD to have an easy anti, just something like that. Yeah. Nothing as like high tense as what Valorant's got, for example. Because I mean, not everyone was keen downloading that Riot Vanguard thing because that was it's a bit dodgy. Sometimes people say it's a bit dodgy. It gives me access to like everything. Gotta do it on startup, like. Oof.
Yeah, I did see.
But I mean, more of an easy anti makes more sense.
I saw a TikTok from one of the lead developers for Call of Duty, for Warzone specifically, and his TikTok was like, it was kind of a parody and kind of like he knows they're working on it. That's the attitude I got. It was him basically going, everyone in my comment sections asking me for, can I introduce the anti-cheat? And his attitude's just there with like a fed up face, you know, kind of like it's coming, man. But I just want them to fix all the hacks and the glitches. I can't anymore.
Would be nice, but
right, we've got one more part of this to discuss before we move on to the next thing. I'm just gonna read a bit of this article from Charlie Intel talking about the next Call of Duty. Because we've got a big bunch of information. Yeah, Charlie Intel, absolutely. We'll leave it in the description or something. We have to.
It needs to be somewhere, yeah. We've mentioned too much now.
The game's being built for next-gen consoles and PC. Activision executive also said that the title will integrate with the enhanced Call of Duty ecosystem. In particular, we are very excited for this year's premium Call of Duty release. Development is being led by Sledgehammer Games and the game is looking great and on track for its full release, said Activision Blizzard chief operator. Let me just skim through this quick because it looks very repetitive. Oh yeah, it's rumored to be World War II Vanguard. Sledgehammer Games' last release was in 2017, which was Call of Duty World War II. The studio has had a rough few years after losing many of the team members following the co-founder's departure. The studio has been rebuilt with over 150 new hires in 2020. So that could actually be pretty decent for the game. Just a fresh direction to take. It could go either way, right?
Yeah, I mean, it depends how newish they are to the scene.
Yeah,
especially seen as large as COD at the moment, because that's a lot of pressure joining in for one of the biggest franchises in gaming at the moment.
But
if not the biggest.
One thing we've seen with Warzone being integrated is the different departments communicating, like Infinity Ward with Treyarch, and they're both going to be giving advice for Sledgehammer on how they could integrate the game, and how core mechanics are going to be set for future CODs.
You might get some senior team leaders come down to an office to go,
yeah,
this if you try doing this, it can make it a lot more stream-like to get it in. Does it seem like something like that?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Seamless.
I'm excited. That's more promising than not, right? With a fresh team like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are your thoughts on Next Cod then?
The Next Cod. Let's be realistic. No, to be fair.
Here we go.
I want to give Sledgehammer another chance.
Yeah.
I mean, taking it all the way back, Advanced Warfare. Okay, didn't enjoy it too much, but it was decent-ish to play with friends who could have a laugh just because of how stupid some of the mechanics were. But I mean, overall, what really kills obviously was the advanced supply drops. That's what mostly killed it off for me at that point. I mean, when you get the variants like the Speakeasy and the Obsidian Steed, I mean, let's be real, I had the worst luck in the game. I got like 3 of the legendary variants out of all of them, and there was a few. I never got the Speakeasy, never got Steed. I got the Moore's Doctor. That was the best one I got. The rest was like the XM and the dual pistol power ones as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't use these guns.
I'm so glad that they've taken out all the loot crates and stuff. That's
oh yeah, 100%.
Black Ops 3, it was kind of fun,
variants,
but I felt like I was getting hooked to gambling.
That's exactly what it feels like, and it was considered like a form of
exactly what it is.
That is exactly. But there's advanced supplies as well. 100%. They were slot machines. It was like, here you go, here's your money.
Yeah.
You didn't get the Speakeasy. You're okay.
Rocket League was terrible for it, but I think that's another subject for another time when we have you back on, because we're running out of time here. I want to squeeze in a couple more things.
Exactly.
Right, we have the rapid questions round. I'm going to ask you 5 different questions as quick as I can, and you're going to answer them as quick as you can.
Right.
So yeah, just one answer. We can talk about it afterwards. But are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Question number 1. What is your favorite console of all time?
Favorite console of all time? Oh, I'm gonna have to go PS2.
Okay, respect. You passed. Question number 2. Favorite game of all time?
Oh no, don't do me like that. It's down to 3, but I'm gonna go with Destiny 1.
Okay, interesting.
Like year 3 Destiny 1, I reckon.
Okay.
But I mean, over all of it, but.
You could live in one gaming universe. What would it be?
Oh, that's a very difficult question. Because I mean, you could say like Skyrim and be like, go there. You could be adventurer, forger.
Yeah.
Hunter, craftsman, that way there's so many opportunities in that, whereas opposed to you could say COD and get around and shoot people all the time, but I'm not ready for that commitment.
No.
Best gaming universe to live in. That's a very difficult question. It has to be something spacey. I'd love to just travel light speed and go to different planets kind of thing.
That'd be
I'm thinking like
No Man's Sky.
Nah, I was going to say No Man's Sky, but No Man's Sky's not very many alien kind of thing. It's a bit backwards. I would say probably more Star Wars.
Battlefront 2, yeah! I'm on that wave. Let's go together. We'll pack our bags. We'll go tomorrow.
Okay. Honestly, I'm going to say Star Wars for that one, because you can do the same as everything else. Like you can do in Skyrim, but you got all your light speed stuff, and
yeah,
obviously the extra things, it's more advanced.
Yeah. What would you be, Sith or Jedi? Not one of the questions, but I'm just asking.
Oh, what would I be Sith? That's a very good question. If it was like Old Republic, I'd probably go Sith.
Yeah.
But in Clone Wars, God,
Jedi.
It's very, very close.
I think
Clone
I just like...
Clone Wars probably Jedi.
Yeah.
Just so you could like high-five Obi.
yeah. And then switch to dark side.
Back with Vader, let's go.
Okay, question number 4. Well, 5 if we count the Star Wars question. Favorite game soundtrack?
Oh. You've done it. Oh no, it's difficult. That is very difficult as well. It's not difficult as previous, but. Wow. Favorite game soundtrack?
Wait till the 5th question. You're going to be kicking yourself.
Favorite game soundtrack? I'm trying to remember old game soundtracks as well. It's very difficult to do.
Doesn't have to be your favorite, but just the one that you really do like.
A good one I had. God, I want to say Ratchet and Clank. I'm trying to remember. I think they were like original Ratchet and Clank, or maybe Ratchet and Clank 3. I can't remember which one it was in, but it was one of them that was in. One of my favorite overall ones. But I'm gonna have to go with probably Ratchet and Clank 1. Sick. I reckon, as in the original like 2002 one.
Yeah. And the final question we have here: favorite weapon in any game?
Wow. Okay. Oof. These questions are difficult, man.
If you say M16, the podcast ends right now. If you say shotguns, you're over.
7-2.
Say it.
Nah, favorite weapon ever. I'm gonna have to go with like Ghost of Tsushima, the katana.
Nice. Okay.
I reckon that was a clean sword. That was very clean.
Yeah.
I want to say like the original one you get as well, with the one with the white grip.
I haven't actually played it yet, so.
Oh, I love that game.
It's on my list of games to play, so I'll definitely.
You still need to finish Days Gone. That's coming to Steam.
I know. Yeah. I have the game. I just need to
play it, man. It starts off a bit slow and annoying you, but trust me, it's so worth the play. Especially taking on hordes. Oh my god, I enjoyed that so much. It was like that was some 10 out of 10 stuff. But I did like the Horizon Zero Dawn bow.
Dude, that game was so good. You played Horizon Zero Dawn then?
Oh, I loved it. 10 out of 10.
So good. 10 out of 10. Absolutely. 10
out of 10. 100%. Climbing the giant. I can't think of what they're called, but the one that's like giraffe with the flying saucer head. Oh my god.
Well, that's another reason for you to get PS5 then.
Oh, the new one, yeah, 100%. That's why I'm getting the new PS5 for that game and obviously that food game. Oh, and Life of a Cat, of course.
Snacks. Sick.
That is such a joke, but I'm guaranteed it's gonna be fun to play.
Uncharted 5? Nah. Snacks.
But I'd have to play Bug Snacks. We have to like I don't know if it's multiplayer, then we all get it. If it's one person, and if it's single player, then we've all got to go in a call. Main guy streams it, and we're all just getting drunk, laughing at it.
Twizz Tuesday.
Absolutely, that's so worth it.
Yeah, for real. Right. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about on the podcast?
Okay, right. Anything I want to talk about, right? Well, basically, if you want to head over to Teespring and go into Twizz Nitro, I don't have
But all of your links will be in the description. So if you want to plug anything right now, go for it, man.
Plug, right. So what I'm going to do is, because we're going to kick it off, we're going to want to head over to like some YouTube, go over to like Twizz Nitro. I might make a second channel, call it Nitro. It's going to be where I sing.
I was like, yeah. Hey, wait, what?
I'm not going to be a Lordsi. I'm not going to be a Brooks. I'm not going to be a thief. Nah, man's going to be the next
Adele.
Thinking more male, but could do Adele. Yeah, we could do like, I want to say newish Justin Bieber kind of vibe, but not like quite there. Maybe I want to say Drake, but Drake's too good, But someone a bit lower, but still decent, and I might try and move on because I got the guitar.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dara will be up. I'm sure Lordsi. I'm sure I could do a song, and Lordsi could do a rapid point
get
segment.
A little band together.
We can, and then I'm sure we could do our own Airplanes variant.
Yeah.
I could sing, and you could rap.
I'm down.
Class, that would be fun. And then we're gonna try and stream as well. So twitch.tv/Twizz Nitro, I think, because I'm pretty sure on that one it's not a bunch of numbers and letters.
It'll be in the description, so if you can't get the name right, it's alright.
Yeah, you see that bar will be down there somewhere. Of course, merch is coming in 5 years' time. When I stop procrastinating. And actually, I do have a topic. Topic is when am I getting Twizz hat?
So guys, thanks for watching. One thing I just want to note before we do end this, we did do a load of talk about ghosts or aliens and extended stuff over on the audio podcast. As you may have noticed, we haven't been uploading the podcast as of recently. Besides me having to edit everything and order it down, and I've been very busy in my personal life. We're here. We're recording straight right now. This is the second we click end, it's being uploaded. So there's not a load of extra steps that have to go into it, just all the metadata and stuff. But we are still doing audio versions of the podcast. You can find all of that down in the description. But we're not doing any extended for the time being, okay? So if you want to give it a listen or give us any ratings over there, be greatly appreciated. But it's been your host, Twizz Lordsi, joined here by Twizz Nitro.
Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure,
man. Good chat. Good job. And we'll see you guys in the next Twizz Cast. Peace.
In a bit.
Bye bye.